Spring is quickly approaching, which brings about the dreaded task of fitting back into that bathing suit. Men and women alike get diet crazy to shed some pounds and look leaner, but community registered dietitian Sarah Brawning says that is not the best option for your body.
What I find happens is over time when people, especially young girls, try dieting and they don't see immediate results, they eventually kind of develop this warped relationship with food where they no longer believe they have that ability to lose weight.
And that misperception of your body image can spiral into an eating disorder. So how can you tell if your dieting is out of control and you have a problem?
When people turn to food to cope with life stressors, or when people turn away from food to cope with life stressors, and their eating becomes so extreme in one extreme or the other.
Dieting is hard to maintain in the long term. Brawning says you're either on it or off it, and she says you don't get the results you set out for. She says if you are serious about changing the size and shape of your body, if you are serious about feeling better about yourself, and if you want to avoid any chance of developing an eating disorder, a lifestyle change is in order.
With weight control, it truly is behavior changes. Anytime you take a situation where you say, I won't eat a particular food or I'll not eat all day, those are things that are not behavior changes because you can't do that long term. And I have never seen them work. I'm sure they never will work.
Brawning offers some ideas to help you in your lifestyle change. She says keeping food records is important. That way you can learn about certain habits you have that aren't clear, such as constantly snacking, eating late, and skipping meals. When talking about a balanced diet, Brawning says to add more colorful and fresh fruits and vegetables. She says cutting back on meats can be helpful because that restricts your fat intake. In terms of caloric intake, the average woman consumes between 1,300 and 1,800 calories, while the average male has a little more to work with, between 1,800 and 2,100 calories. Lastly, Brawning says people do better if you have a partner. That other person can help hold you accountable for your actions with food and prevent you from going down a path that could lead to an eating disorder. Reporting for WHIZ News, I'm Emily Baird.